What's up, my pilots? Vloggy Poncho here. Today is January 17th, 2024. Let's check in on the habit tracker, shall we? Things have been going pretty good. Today is another yellow day, which I have these scores set up to color code down here. I think in order to get into green, we have to break 75%. Yeah, so that's our next goal, I think. Get a green day. It'll probably be a weekend, so I don't have to exercise, which I've been not doing yet. Just haven't bothered starting. And then I think we can definitely can do it. Maybe we should pick a day and try to make one day in particular like a perfect day, like the 20th, this Saturday. Let's make that a goal. This Saturday, let's try and check every box. And I will probably end up having to do a couple of those in the video. Like I'll probably talk about my stretching regiment and all that. Anyway, just thought we'd check in there. Let's move on. I've been enjoying the connections lately, so let's do those again today. Okay. Base, range, gross, pretty, bond, rather, glass, real, awful, mode, stern, mean, solution, king, median, element. These are all terms that are used to refer to properties of a set of numbers. The mode being the number which appears the most often, the median being the center number if you were to put them all in order, and the mean being the average. And the range, of course, would just be the highest and lowest. I think that's what we're going to start with here because element could also be it. Range, I think, makes more sense. We'll send it. Yep. Data set data. Good way to put it. Let's see here. We have perhaps chemistry words. Element, bond, base, and solution. Could all be words that have to do with chemistry. And then what's left? Rather, awful, real, gross, king, pretty, glass, and stern. Don't immediately see any connections there. Well, let's try our chemistry words and see if that's a group. Sure enough. So what are the two remaining groups here? Okay, king. Could be the size of a mattress. Could be the ruler. Could be a chess piece. Could be a lot of things. Gross. Could be an adjective, or it could also be the noun referring to 144. Nothing else here seems to be a counting number. Awful, pretty, gross, and stern are all adjectives, but it's not a very strong connection, is it? Real? What could real refer to? Like, as opposed to fake? I'm thinking of like the space of real numbers. How strange. I don't see connections between any of these words. Pretty, glass, rather. Rather is strange. I mean, that could really only refer to, like, would you rather, as in preference. Let's give them a shuffle, see if putting them next to each other helps us at all here. Glass could refer to a drinking glass, could refer to the material, could just be an example of something that's fragile. What a strange group. I wonder, do these get more difficult throughout the week? Have I just been doing like Monday ones and thinking they're all easy? I'm not actually sure. Does it say that actually? Let's check. They'll always be more specific than 5-letter words. And they're assigned a color which is revealed as you solve. Okay, so I have been finding the easy ones first. Okay, so there's some tricky... We're looking for tricky ones now. Ever since we had that one that was words you can spell on an upside-down calculator, I've been, like, really pondering some of these. Pretty. Glass. Gross. Only 3 words with double consonants. So I don't think that's going to be it. I feel like awful... Awful is one of those words I think that's changed meanings, like... Or maybe it's awesome that changed meanings. I know there used to be that awful and awesome meant the same thing, and they've now become opposites. I don't know if any of these other words have had a transformation like that. Alright, let's pick one word and focus in on it as much as we can, and try to determine any characteristics it has and how we can relate it to other things. Let's do king. So, king is a position of royalty, which I don't really see here. King is a chess piece. No other chess piece is present, or any chess-related terms. So if it was like king, check, rank, board, then, I could get it. King, it can also refer to being kinged in checkers. King is also the size of a mattress. I already said that. King is a surname. King Kong. Wait, maybe it's Wizard of Oz. Okay, so King of the Forest is the lion. Glass refers to the slippers that Dorothy has. So then we need Scarecrow and Tin Man. That's a bit of a stretch, and I don't really see anything else. You could say the Tin Man was stern, but really he wasn't. He was a sweetheart. Pretty... Yeah, I don't know if Wizard of Oz characters really works here. That would have been a great foursome, though. I'm going to be on the lookout for that in other puzzles. Of Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion. What else is kinged or kingly? Could be a kind of crab. King crab. King crab, glass crab, stern crab? I don't think so. What other things have king in the name? Or refer to kings in some context? King could just be a term for boss or leader. We would have spotted that a lot sooner. Maybe it's like words that come before blank or words that come after blank. So let's say king of the hill. I don't see anything else hill related here. Again, King Kong doesn't really lead me to anything here. King Arthur. Maybe there's someone named Arthur Stern. It beats me. Okay. Nope. That got me to it. That got me to it. Okay, so I thought of King Arthur, and I thought, well, Glass could be a surname. Like King could be a surname. Like Arthur Glass. I was like, that's not right. It's Ira Glass. The guy from the like publicly funded news network. What is it called? Oh God, I can't think of the name now. NPR. So we've got Ira Glass is a journalist, Dan Rather, and then I assume somebody King. I don't know any famous. I'm trying to think of there's like Wolf Blitzer. You know, there's that Anderson Cooper or whatever, the one who always wears T-shirts. I'm trying to think like Dan Rather, Ira Glass. What are there like? Howard Stern. So Stern is one of them. Is King the fourth one though? I can't think of any news people that have the name King. But I don't think any of the other words can be names. So let's go with it. No! It is one of the others. Okay. So I'm looking for last names here. Pretty? Can't think of any. It could be real. Awful and gross. Could be gross. Could be real. It's gross or real? Gross, I think, is more likely to be a last name. Again, I can't think of anyone with it. Oh. Oh, we've just gotten worse. Oh, it's so bad now. Oh no. All right, we're screwed. Okay, so this was one away, right? And this was one away. So, and for them both to be wrong, but both be one away, then I think the only other option is that we're both in there. But I've thought of people for the other three. Okay, let's look at the other category and see what's left. Pretty, awful, gross, maybe? Oh, it's getting tough now. Today's a puzzler. I'm enjoying this. I shouldn't have gotten so cavalier with making all those guesses. I should have thought about it longer. So I'm pretty happy with Dan Rather, Howard Stern, and Ira Glass. But apparently, there's nobody named Gross or King. I don't want to guess real. I'm trying to think. Do all these people have... Are these all radio people in particular? I don't know anybody with the last name Real. Maybe it's like a foreign name and it's like Real or something. That's why I'm not thinking of it. Okay, but then the other options would be pretty, gross, awful, and king. So for pretty, I think like sitting pretty, perhaps. King for a day. Pretty. Oh, it's I need all I need in here is fuck. So we'd have pretty, fuck, king, awful. That would be it. I'm tempted to like start a new version of this and not have it like tell me if I guess wrong again. If I guess wrong too many times, I've never failed one of these before, so I don't know how it works. If I guess wrong too many times, does it tell me the answers, or does it just say, I lost, do you want to keep going? Because Wordle just tells you the answer if you don't get it in time. Okay, what do the other words have in common? Assuming it's real, how do we link king, gross, awful, and pretty? King. Things with scepters, things with crowns. Pretty what? I've looked at it so long, it no longer looks like a word. It looks like pretty. Real, awful. Okay, maybe it's this. Because these are both, this was one away, and this was one away, and this was one away. So it could be that one of these three is wrong, and that these two are both correct, like that. King's Cross Station? No. So then, awful, real, pretty, and stern. Gosh. I don't know. That could be adjectives referring to almost anything. Let's go for it here. No. Next time. Adjective intensifiers. Okay, hang on. Adjective, that's it? Adjective intensifiers? Oh, okay, like awful fat, pretty fat, rather fat, real fat. Radio Hall of Fame members. Okay, so it was radio people. And I had Howard Stern and Ira Glass. I guess Dan Rather is a news guy, but not known for radio. I don't know who the other two are. Gross and King. So that's a tough one. So then it looks like... Man, I wonder if I could have puzzled that out from... Did I guess real and see that it wasn't one away? Maybe I could have figured that. I don't know. Well, that was a tough one. Because I don't think I was going to be able to put these together. Because I saw Dan Rather as a name. Yeah, so that's what I had here. I had Rather was wrong. And then I guessed again with Rather, and it was wrong again. Yeah, so I did need to throw out Rather and bring in King and Gross, which were the two in the bottom right. Yeah, so when I tried real, that's when we were 2 off. Yeah, but then when I just tried it, I took out... I don't remember now. Anyway, well, that was interesting. Good puzzles today. All right, I want to talk about some doofy images I've got here. I really like memes about the trolley problem. When you can't decide, ooh, this dress, that dress, this hairstyle, that hairstyle. One person and you're responsible for it, or 5 and you're not. Oh no. This image in particular being remixed is like one of my favorite memes. So here we have this is a double meme referencing to the I can't come over. My parents aren't home, and then the last frame is the guy running to go. He's like, "Bae, come over. I can't right now. I'm experiencing an ethical dilemma. My entire family isn't home." I know. It's such a beautiful mix of those two memes. It's so great. Here's another twist on the "bae, come over, my parents aren't home" meme. Her, "Babe, come over." Me, "Can't, I'm having a threesome with an older couple." Her, "My parents aren't home." Me, "I know." That's a spicy meatball. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.